Start in a cross-legged position. Maybe pull the flesh of the buttocks back behind the sit bones. Let the hands rest on the legs. And we'll take a breath in, pressing the hands down, lifting the shoulders up, lifting the spine tall. Exhaling, keeping the spine tall, relaxing the shoulders down. Letting the eyes close, if that's comfortable, or just gazing down softly at one spot. Relax the belly. Feel the muscles in the face relaxing. Feel the sit bones sinking through the flesh in the buttocks, down into the earth. Really letting all the bones in the body be heavy. And all the muscles relax off the bones. Feeling the breath emerging in the soft belly.
Z, you have some people waiting.
And then drop the chin to the chest. Keep the spine lifted tall so that as you inhale, the heart lifts up to the head. And as you exhale, the head drops down to the heart. Maybe feeling the bridge that connects the head and heart, the neck. Maybe getting the sense of breath traveling across the bridge.
Z, two people still can't get in.
And then bring the chin over to the left shoulder. Place the right hand behind your back. Pressing the knuckle side of your hand into your back to roll the right shoulder open as you keep the head down and to the left. Chin down and to the left, right arm behind the back, pressing the hand into the back to roll the right shoulder back, keeping the head down and to the left. And then we'll come back to center and bring the chin over to the right shoulder. Relaxing it down. Bring the left arm behind your back. Press the hand into the back to roll the shoulder open. Letting the breath open whatever space is being made available by this position. And then come back to center. Roll the head to the left and continue rolling in a circle. Softly, moving gently. Finding the least amount of effort that it takes to rotate. Almost like the head is floating in circles. And reverse. When the chin comes to center, pause there. And then clasp the hands. Press the hands up, look up. And then exhale, round the back and press forward. Inhale. Lift the chest, lift the eyes. Exhale, round the back, tuck the tailbone. On your next exhale, release the hands and fold forward. Relax the head. Relax the hips. Relax the arms. Let the elbows bend. Shoulders relax. Release the weight of your head. Streaming breath slowly into whatever parts of your body are available to breathe. And expanding those places with the deepest inhale you can breathe. Flushing your body with lots of oxygen, life force, prana. And then roll yourself up, reaching the arms up with an inhale. Hands together at the heart as you exhale. Release the hands. Note the cross of your legs. And then release the legs, shake them out. And cross again the other way. Opposite leg in front. Maybe pull the flesh of your buttocks back behind your sit bones. Sinking down through the sit bones, relaxing the shoulders, lifting tall through the head. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, lean to the left, keeping the arms up. Now, use your stomach muscles to keep your sit bones grounded. So you're going to pull in and press down through the buttock, through the belly, and then through the buttock. Reaching out long through the fingers. Breathing up the sides. Next inhale, come up. Exhale over to the right. Ground through your left buttock. Reach out of both arms. Breathe slow and long. Inhaling up. Exhale, fold forward. Let the hands rest. The head rest. Let the whole body be soft. Nothing needs to work here. Everything relaxes. Exhale, letting go. Surrender to the power of gravity. Open to the power of your breath. And then slowly roll yourself up. Reach the arms up with an inhale. Exhale the hands together at the heart. And release the hands down. Release the legs and shake them out. Then open the legs nice and wide. Flexing the feet. Reaching out of the heels and pulling the toes in. And again, pulling the flesh of the buttocks back. And then also rolling the flesh of the thighs forward. And you can bring your hands behind you if you need that to help yourself stay lifted and open. Or you can bring your hands in front of you if you can do that and still keep your chest open. So we're not looking to do this. And if you do that, you can just feel how that takes the stretch out. Whereas being less folded but longer and more open in the torso makes the stretch deeper. So if you're here with your hands in front, you can play with those exhales, seeing if maybe on an exhale, there's a little letting go that might allow you to tip forward. And that tipping is happening right at the hips, not at all in the spine. There's no rounding. So I don't want you to feel like you need to come forward anymore. Just feeling into the breath and seeing if the exhale gives you a little more ease that lets the body relax over. Stay with your breath. And then slowly pressing yourself up. Roll the arms up, inhale. Exhale, left arm comes down in front of the left leg. Right arm comes over. Roll your gaze up and press the left arm into the leg so that you roll your chest open and your ribs under you. Feel the breath flowing inside the shape of your body. On an inhale, lift up. Place one hand on either side of that left leg and fold over the leg. Bend the elbows, relax the shoulders. Keep the feet flexed, the head heavy, the breath slow and long. And then roll yourself up. Use an inhale to reach up. Exhale, right arm down inside the thigh. Pressing the arm into the leg to roll your ribs up and to the left. Left arm reaches overhead, body sinking down. Gazing up, unless that hurts your neck, then down. Keep the feet and legs active. And then lift up. One hand on either side of the leg, turning to face the leg. Exhaling over. Relax the arms. And then inhale, lifting, reaching the arms up. Exhale the hands down to the outer legs. And then help the legs forward. Shake them out. Okay. And we'll bring the left two fingers around the left big toe. And then pulling the knee back and forward. And back and forward. You can add the other hand around the other toe, but you don't have to. Good. And then bring that left foot into the right elbow, the left arm around, and then rock the baby. Just lots of hip warm-ups. Good. And then bring the hands to the foot. And lift tall as you bring the foot down, lifting the chest. Exhale, lifting the foot, rounding the back. Foot down, chest and eyes up, shoulders back, heart lifts. Exhale, foot lifts, back rounds. And then return the foot, let it rest on the thigh just above the knee. And then we'll bend that right leg, flex the left foot. The hands will stay behind you or wrap them around your shin, whichever one is going to give you a deeper stretch. Getting the stretch deeper by moving your spine toward your right foot, your left foot, sorry. Just think of maybe the back, lower ribs moving toward that foot. Okay, good. Now we're going to walk that right foot over to the left and let the left foot come right on top of the knee. So in an ideal world, the left knee is resting right above the foot and the foot is resting right above the knee and the shins are parallel. So it's often called fire log pose. So you just think of like logs stacking. Most of you are not going to be able to do that, but I invite you to still line the knee and the ankle up, even if the knee is up here. So we're not looking to change the orientation in order to get the knee to lower on the foot. We really want these shins to be parallel to the edge of your mat. Foot on knee, knee on foot. We'll just take a moment here with the hands on the ground, just putting a little weight into the hands, and that might help you relax the legs a little bit more, maybe not. See if you can work with your breath to relax the whole body and soften and release whatever resistance you might be feeling by focusing on the breath instead of on whatever difficulty there may be. And if this is relatively easy or comfortable for you, congratulations. You can start to fold forward. And then ultimately, you can stack your arms the same way as you have stacked your legs, resting them on the ground. Or just stay here if this is plenty. But do challenge yourself. Take the deepest expression of the pose that you can without tensing up and stressing out. And then let's all come out of it, releasing the legs, maybe shaking them out. And then we'll do the other side. First 2 fingers of the right hand wrap around the big toe, pulling back and forward. Kind of like half a happy baby with the leg. Letting that shin be parallel to the ground. Pulling the knee as far back as you can. So these gentle movements start to lubricate the hip and warm the joint up. And then we'll place the foot inside the left elbow if you can. Otherwise, just hold the foot. It's kind of all the same. However it expresses itself in your body is perfect. And then rock the baby. Good. And then bring the hands to the foot. Inhale, the foot down, the chest up, the shoulders back, the eyes up. Exhale, round the back, lift the foot. Go at your own pace. Inhaling, the spine tall, the heart up. Exhaling, the back rounded, the foot up. And then let the foot rest down on the leg, just above the knee. And then we'll bend that left leg. Flex the right foot. And then either keep your hands behind you, or if you prefer, clasp them below the knee. Whatever allows you to draw your ribs closer to your right foot. Breathing deeply, relaxing deeply. Okay, now that left foot comes under that right knee. And then to whatever extent you can, relax the right knee down on top of the foot. And the foot rests on top of the knee. We'll start with the hands here, pressing down into the hands. Maybe just tilting the weight a little bit toward the shins. And feel free to stay here. Or if you're wanting to come forward, either with hands or maybe taking the elbows. Deep breath spreading wide into the hips. And release. And shake the legs out. And then flip over your feet onto hands and knees. And we'll bring the right foot forward, dropping the hips, coming into a lunge. So we've already worked the hips pretty deeply in other ways, but when you sit a lot, the fronts of the hips really get tight and contracted, and then that starts to hurt the back. So it's really, really important to open the fronts of the hips. And you can stay here with the hands on the ground, or you can lift, maybe creating a little more opening up here. The hands can stay on the knee. You can leave your right hand there and lift your left arm up so that there's a pressing down of the right hand to help the lift as the left arm also lifts. Or if you like, both arms can lift. See what's going to serve you best. But keep the hips sinking down and the tailbone tucking under. Move the tailbone toward the back of your right leg, like your right calf. Breathing. Good. And then we'll twist it. You can either bring the hand there or the elbow. So finding your own version. If you have the elbow over, it's nice to stack the hands, lifting the right elbow up. And then take a deep breath in. Exhale, press the right hand down into the left hand, trying to move the hands toward the heart center as you twist the ribs and chest over to the right toward the hands. Looking behind you, breathing deep into it. And then come back to center. Return the hands to the ground and bend your back leg even more and reach your right hand back for your left foot. Pulling the heel toward the buttock and then really drop that left buttock down even more. Deep stretch there. Aiming the left buttock for the floor. You can roll that right shoulder open. And then release the foot, bring the hand inside. Swing that right foot back. And then hands come over. Left foot comes up. Drop the hips. And then either keep your hands down or take whatever variation you like. Tailbone moving under you. And then coming into the twist. So we're not now lifting the hips just to twist. We're staying in the lunge and then twisting. You can Keep your hands on your leg or take the elbow, stack the hands, push down, left hand into right, turning chest toward the hands, looking over the shoulder. Breathing deep. Come back to center. Bring the hands down. And then bend that back leg. And reach your left hand for your right foot. And pull the heel toward the buttock. Keep the hips sinking down. And really lower that right buttock toward the floor. Use your breath. Kind of gives you strength to just withstand the intensity of the stretch and not resist it. Good. And then release, bring the hand down, send the knee back. Let's take a little break in child's pose. Arms alongside the body, forehead on the floor. Really letting those hips relax, softening deep inside. Arms resting. And then clasp the hands behind your back. Lift your hips until you're on the top of your head. And then lift your hands, letting the shoulder blades fold in toward the spine. Really softening in the upper back, that space between the shoulder blades, relaxing as the arms lift. The breath deepens. And then bring the hands down. Keep the chin to the chest as you press yourself up. Walk the hands in to roll all the way up and reach up. Inhale. On an exhale, either bring your hands to your hips with your elbows toward each other, or bring your hands one at a time to your heels, possibly curling your toes under to make your heels higher so that you can reach them if you can. And then dropping the head back, bringing the tailbone forward. Breathing wide into the chest. If you're in the full pose with your hands at your heels, bring one hand to your belly, look over the other shoulder, and then we'll all lift up. Sit back on the heels, extend the arms overhead, press the hips back, pressing the hands forward. Hands are active, really creating length in the spine. And then we'll keep the hands where they are. Then lift the hips off the heels, spread the fingers wide, curl the toes under. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift the knees, but keep them bent. And push forward with the hands, sending the sit bones as far back away from the hands as you can, like you're trying to line them up over the heels. Pull the arm bones down your back. And then straighten your left leg and press the left heel to the ground. Drop the chest toward the right thigh. Let the head hang toward the ground. Keep the hands active, keeping the hips long and back. The heel down. The breath slow and long. Bend the left knee, straighten the right leg, press the right heel down. Press into the hands, send the hips back. Send the ribs down toward that bent leg. Relax the head. See if weight is in your hands and try to move the weight into your fingers and push forward into all 10 fingers, sending the hips back and the heel down. Arms deep into the back. Breath slow and steady. And then straighten both legs. Inhale long from hands to hips. Exhale long from hips to heels. And then bring the knees down. Sit on your feet. Rest your hands in your lap. Then we'll bring the right hand either under the right thigh or under the right shin, whichever works best for the proportions of your body. You want to tuck under so that it feels like it's pulling the shoulder down. Then the left arm comes up and over to the right side of the head, dropping the head to the left, lifting the spine tall. And then imagine a heavy weight hanging off the left elbow. Hand moves to the left side of the head to lift the head up. And release. Other side. Right arm up and over to the left side of the head, dropping the head down to the right. And hanging a bowling ball off that right elbow. And lifting tall through the spine. Breathing long up the spine. And then bring your hand to the side of your head to press your head up. Release the hands and come off your feet. Bring them in front of you and come down onto your back. Lift the tailbone, tuck it under. Release your legs, shake them out. If you're working with an eye pillow, you can place that on your eyes. And we'll all place the arms out away from the body, the legs out away from each other. Closing the eyes, take a deep breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth, releasing the weight of the body into the ground. In through the nose. Out through the mouth, releasing the weight of the jaw. Parting the lips slightly. Inhale nose. Exhale mouth, releasing the weight of thoughts. The heaviness that comes from being in your head. Let it go. And feel the lightness of being in your body. Finding the breath and creating even more ease by letting go of the breath, allowing the breath to breathe for you, and just letting your attention rest gently in the feel of your breath, just as your body rests gently on the ground. Deeply relaxed, letting go, letting go, letting go. Breathe into your heart. Move fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath. Stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest and rock side to side. Massaging your back. And come center, rub hand to hand and foot to foot. Roll over onto your side, resting your head on your underside arm. Resting your body on the ground. And then slowly roll yourself up, sitting any way you're comfortable. Sit bones sinking down, spine lifting tall. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Inhale, the heart up to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply. And exhale, let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste.